Right, you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, goodbye. Forever.
Goodbye, Kyle.
This is going to be a great edit.
I know. Have you started watching Beverly Hills?
Not come on yet. New ones.
No, what did you text me about?
New
Monday?
York?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched 2 episodes already, but...
How weird is that Gingerbird and Simon? Is it Simon?
I haven't seen them yet. I'm on season 1, aren't I? I hate, though, them old seasons.
There's so much happens in New York that you need to watch it from the beginning.
You know what we need to start watching? Mormon Wives.
I've watched first 2 series.
Are they good?
Yeah. They're all right. Bit trash.
Well, because
yeah.
they're all basically swinging, aren't they?
Yep.
Right. Well, that's what I need to watch.
What's up, bitch?
What up? Did not know that were going to come out of your mouth then. What up, mother pluckers?
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Episode 99.
Go on.
Who would have thought?
99 episodes. I got 99 problems, but the bitch ain't one. Hit me.
Wow. We actually got an email today on What the Pluck about somebody.
Oh, God. What?
I think it was like AI or some bot trying to sell us something. But it did say about the podcast, it was great. And you've suppressed more episodes than most podcasts.
Really?
I don't care if you're trying to sell like Santa Arabs. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, that robot, whoever you are,
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Right then. Welcome back. Can you believe it? We've got such an exciting episode for you next week.
So we've done it a bit back to front because we've actually filmed the 100th episode 2 days ago.
Yeah. 2 days ago.
Iconic.
It were great. To be honest, I don't know how much we're going to be able to keep in there of it, but I'm pretty sure the little like outtakes and stuff like that we can be saved as reels and for as memories. But it's great, and you're going to love it and you're going to enjoy it.
Yes.
We have got a little confession to make. We did originally have a guest for this episode.
Yeah.
And we have recorded it. It's filmed. It's already bagged. It's in the bag.
Got it.
But the guest that we had on had a really important announcement, a huge announcement to their brand. And because they've not had backword on the thing that they're announcing, because they've not been given permission of the date that they can announce it yet, we've had to scrap the episode for this season, and we've had to film this one. So we've had to pull some out of the bag.
Yeah.
But it is saved, and it is going to be on season. What
I don't
season
think
will
it
that
needs
be?
to be on a season.
Is it not?
Because
We
it's
might
going to
just
be
release
announced by the end of 2026. It just doesn't line
No,
up with our...
2025.
2025, sorry.
Yeah.
Don't line up with our episodes.
But I think
we're
just going to throw it out there.
Yeah.
When it's done. So you're going to get a little bonus episode then.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Episode 101.
Yeah, 101. But today we are talking...
Right, before you do that, because you always forget...
Oh yeah, forgot. Thanks, Buff Rouse, for sponsoring. Rah, rah, rah.
Thanks for sponsoring the podcast. They have been sponsoring us for a couple of seasons now.
I can't remember how many seasons, to be honest. We're just going to have to say a couple.
Yeah. But go check them out online, on socials, TikTok. They've also launched something on YouTube as well. So go check them out, Buff Browse, on all social media platforms, and use code WTP at checkout. WTP 15
at checkout, and you will get a little cheeky discount.
Yes.
Fantastic. Right, so today we're talking all about gatekeeping versus oversharing.
Yes.
Is oversharing on social media ruining creativity for us that's in the industry? When we say oversharing, we're not saying what you've had for your tea or what your boyfriend's done at weekend and you're going to blast it all over social media. We're not talking about that. We're talking about when people are sharing every single detail to that treatment that they've done, what colours they've used, how they've done it. They're showing tutorials on how they've done it. Because nobody at the minute, I think at the minute, like, nobody's gatekeeping. Everybody's sharing everything.
Yeah.
There is a bit of a debate where, is this ruining creativity?
Like, is everybody copying everybody
because they've seen it
because they've seen
and
it?
they've got a step by step online.
But also, is it okay to gatekeep?
Yeah.
Where's the line?
Yeah. Are we sharing too much online? Is it killing creativity? And yeah, is everybody copying each other? That's what we
Well,
need to know. And is it okay to keep some things to yourself in this industry? So, because it feels like because it's gone from, I feel like it's gone from people, like nobody sharing anything.
can you remember?
Yeah, I can remember that time.
Someone had comment walked in and I'd think, I'm not telling
Piss
you.
off. Yeah, I
Over
would.
my dead body, am I telling you that I've mixed
Anything
light brown and dark brown
to
together to make a
to
medium,
make medium
brown?
brown. I am not
Not a
telling you I've put
chance.
graphite in here to make it more ashy. Piss off.
Yeah.
I did not want to tell anybody anything.
Wild.
Crazy.
Why?
Who cares? Like, it don't matter. But does it? This is this debate today. Does it? We've gone from people not sharing anything to people now sharing everything.
Everything.
And
I saw the other day someone on TikTok live working in their salon. And I was like,
who's got time to watch that? Who's watching that?
well,
You.
those on PIP. But those
What a
who can't
bitch.
work.
What a bitch.
But I just thought, why?
Yeah.
I could not be on live with the conversations that I have with my
God.
clients.
Well, look, my clients shit in toilets and on floor and all that. Can you imagine a fly on my wall? No, absolutely not. So today we're asking, where is the line? Where are we drawing this line and what gatekeeping actually means? So an old school version.
It did used to be that people wouldn't tell people what they'd used, how long the tint was on for,
How they
what
got
lash
that
curl
result.
they've used,
Mhm.
what pigment.
Yeah.
Like, you just wouldn't tell people.
Even the placement, I'm seeing people now put in doctors and stuff like that, and people who are doing aesthetics, putting the position, like drawing dots on people's faces and showing what position they've injected the Botox in
Yeah.
and what product they've used and how much. To me, that's a tutorial. Like that's a masterclass.
But also, and we're
I
going to get
paid
into
for that shit.
But we're going to get into it later on. But people that are in this industry for the right reasons can watch something like that, appreciate the skill,
Yeah.
and move on. Some people who are in our industry because it's easy money are going to watch that and they're going to inject every client with Botox that same way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's not how it works.
Yeah.
It needs to be bespoke to the person.
Yeah.
Not everybody needs the same. And that's like lashes, hair, everything.
Brows, the lot.
You can't just
Yeah.
copy and paste
Yeah.
what you've seen on TikTok.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like the new culture now, people don't want to seem selfish. I feel like a lot of people want to seem like the good girl or the good guy and be like,
Yeah.
I'm here and I'm going to show you everything. You know, I'm not gonna gatekeep anything. I'm gonna show you everything and blah blah blah.
But it's down to social.
Massively.
That social has changed
Everything.
Like, and it is a bit like when you see it swings and roundabouts, because I've said this before on podcast. I don't mind telling people what I've used.
Yeah.
People do try it. Obviously, I offer training.
Yeah.
People, I've had DMs over the years, and one quite recently asking about Korean lash lifts.
But is it
But it were
basically
a lot
step
of
by
back and
step?
forth.
Yeah.
And I thought, if I tell you more, this is what I charge people for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because you're in my DMs doesn't
How
make it any different.
How did you deal with that?
So I just basically, they were asking about products, how long you leave it on for, what you do with this, how you do that. So I just said, this is the solution that I use. Like, you can see it in my content anyway. Few things to look out for. You'll be looking to add like a powder. You'll need some flat shields and different shields to what you typically use. If you want a more in-depth breakdown and you want to see some demonstrations, I've got my online Instagram subscribers, or you can do in-person one-to-one training.
Yeah. Yeah.
No reply. But that's where it's
Basically,
become
no
yeah,
reply.
where it's become people want to share,
Yeah.
and the world of content has become where a lot of people can go to learn,
Mhm.
but it has kind of made us all a bit lazy.
Yeah, because you can just look it up online, can't
Like,
you?
if you think back in the day, to train with HD Browse
Oh God,
was over £1,000,
it was £1,500.
but that came
2 days
with the
training.
best training in the
Oh,
industry.
and you know what? We were so proud to be HG
Yeah,
Browse trainers because I'm not being funny. You had to be shit hot.
but also it offering HD Browse then came with almost like a status.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It put you leaps and bounds
Salon
ahead.
finder. When they used to
Yeah,
type in, I used to have clients that would say to me, "I've searched online where I can find HD
yeah.
Browse, and your name's come up in this area." And
If
I was
you were
like,
trained
Jesus
in HD
Christ.
and you'd made that investment, you were catapulted to the top.
Yeah, yeah, you were.
You were the place to go
Yeah.
in your area
Hmm.
because you'd invested in that
Yeah.
training
Yeah.
and you offered that treatment.
Even them signature photographs.
Looks like a Bleeding Ann Summers campaign.
Oh, can you
What?
remember them?
What were they thinking?
So years and years ago, HG Browse did a campaign, and I have got my booklet from me doing the training. Oh my gosh, how long will that have been? 15 years ago, something like that. And I've got the
Old.
booklet, and I brought it into Jamie to show Jamie, and I was like, "Look at this booklet, look at this advertising, look at the products. Can you remember and what they used to be like?" Such an old school thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were shit hot, and you would still have people, and it would wind us off the clock advertising that they were doing HG Browse and they weren't. People used to report people. Can you remember that?
They used to have a team
Yes.
that were employed that were brand protection. And they basically were, their job was to take anybody down
Who said they'd done
who
HG?
said they'd done it and weren't trained.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how much of a chokehold HD Browse
Can't-
had on the industry.
Can't you remember when I went in Primark once and it said HD Brow
Pencil, and we reported Primark.
I reported it. I sent a photograph of it to Karen Betts, and we're like, Karen, they're saying, oh my God, they got a bloody solicitor's letter at lot. They had to take it off shelves.
All the pencils had to be
They
removed from
took it off the
Primark.
shelves from Primark. It was me that did that, sorry.
But it does come with like, you couldn't get all the stuff you can online now.
No.
And that's why the in-depth training, the price, and the status came with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where now, like I've had people inquire about Korean lash lift training, and then as time's gone by, and we're trying to like close the deal, get them booked on. Oh, it's fine. I've picked it up online.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where it kind of blurs the line between, is it right that we
Yeah.
share everything online for free?
Yeah.
Or are we actually killing a part of the industry, which is education?
Very true. Very true.
Like, I do training, you offer it as well, but that is factored into my business.
Yeah.
What money I bring in from teaching.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it has declined because you can get it online for free. You're not getting the in-person one-to-one, and some people, everybody I train pays and comes to me because they need in-person.
Yeah.
That's just how they learn.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I need to physically do
Same.
and have somebody tell me
Yeah. Yeah.
yes, no, right, wrong.
Yeah.
But some people don't learn like that,
No.
and they can just pick it up offline.
No, I can't. I've got to see it.
And that's the like.
I drove 3 hours to Gigi to watch it. I can do lip blush. I drove 3 hours there, 3 hours back because I wanted to see her in person do it. And that's how some people learn. Yeah. Could I watch a video online? Absolutely. But I didn't want to. I just didn't want to. Is there loads of free videos online showing you how to lip blush? Yeah. Type it in on YouTube. You'll probably get one. Because there's some people that, they don't offer training or, masterclasses or anything like that.
But that's the problem with oversharing.
Yeah.
Like, TikTok is turning techniques into these, like, free tutorials.
Yeah.
Like makeup. How many kids just from YouTube and TikTok
Know how to do makeup.
can do makeup better than some people that have been in industry for like,
Definitely.
it's like how? And they're like, oh, it's all the watch.
Yeah.
YouTube
Yeah.
videos. And they've not had any actual like proper education on it.
No.
They've just learnt it from online.
It's insane how things can escalate and just like go.
Yeah.
But I do think that, like we just touched on it earlier, I do think like everybody, when they see something online, everybody's then doing the same style. It's like brow lamination, right? For
Mhm.
example, when brow lamination first came out, how many people were putting on, all brow lamination looked like was wet and brushed up. Shiny. Shiny.
Wet.
If your brows weren't stuck to your head like glue, it just looked like they were wet
Piss wet
everywhere.
through.
Piss wet through, jet black. Weren't they? Like combed up to the high heavens. That were brow lamination because they'd seen a few people put it on and everybody run with it and thought, this is what we're doing. Brow lamination is so unique to that person.
Yeah.
Some people only want the fronts laminating. Some people, I hate it when I've had my brows laminated. So I only do a baby lamb on
Yeah.
me because I like mine to be floppy and I like to brush my fronts into the
Remember
middle
when I
a
did
little
yours
bit.
and we tried that product? She went, they're that flat to me head, they feel cold.
Cold. Do you know, right, people will get this, right? You know when you've had your brows laminated and they're so flat. I felt like I'd had them shaved off and my skin were cold. That honestly, they were so, you don't understand it until the girls who get it will get it. But like, everybody sees a trend and they run with it and that's how they think it is. One of my, somebody who I know, it's Jodie Palmer who we had on in
Shout out, Jodie.
shout out Jodie Palmer. Amazing hair, educator. So go and follow her. Amazing. This is drunk in a bar in Barcelona. We were talking about business because we always do. And she said, do you want me to tell you one of the one things that I hate to see and that will put me off ever having it? I said, what? She said, brow lamination. Because I do not want to see wet, flat, gelled, jet black brows. She says, and that's all I'm seeing. I'm not seeing anybody do anything soft. And that's what I like my brows like. Because I'd looked at her brows and said, you'd really benefit from having them laminated. And she was like, I'm scared to. Because this is what I'm seeing online. And it actually does following trends sometimes puts people off. So maybe just taking a step back and thinking, what does this person actually want out of this treatment?
How do you feel when clients come in and show you a video of what they've seen online and say, I want this?
Well, after it's AI now, innit? Well, it is.
So my mum,
It's AI.
my mum was getting her hair done in the salon. And I said, right, mum, I said, don't just come in and be like, oh, I don't know, just do whatever. I
Find a
went, because it's
picture.
the most annoying thing in the world.
Yeah, it is.
Go on Pinterest and find me some pictures of what you like. So she starts sending them on WhatsApp. I was like, you do know that's AI? She went, how can you tell? I went, one, because she's got 3 ears. And whose hair
Well,
looks like that?
She's a pixie.
Like, and she was like, oh, this bloody AI.
I know, you can't tell what's real and what's not. When people show me videos or pictures and say, I want it like that, I do get flattered and I like it when they show me my own pictures.
Yeah.
That's nice. But you've got to like be realistic with them and be like, this what we're seeing now is probably highly edited. It's like when girls are doing nails in salon, people will bring these pictures in and I'm like, that is airbrushed or it's AI. Like there's no way that anybody's getting a blend like that or anything like that. It's I feel like the internet puts so much out there now that's not real. Like who
That
even
people don't know what is and what isn't.
I'm on a dating website and our firm's AI. I swear to God.
Hey, it doesn't sound bad.
I'm gonna have to AI myself.
It'll not answer you back.
Exactly.
That AI, unless you ask it to.
Exactly. I might need an AI boyfriend. I've got ChatGPT and that is great. Right, back to it anyway. We've gone way off track. So obviously you will get this. This has happened quite recent actually. I've seen a lot of videos being put online now of training that are
Mhm.
complete free, start to finish, all the training free.
Yeah.
And putting it out there to anybody and everybody can access that and look at it. As you do Korean lash lift training
Mhm.
and you charge for it, what do you feel about that? People putting that free training online. Do you feel like that's taking it away from you, or?
It swings and I do and I don't.
Mm-hmm.
My instinct is yes
Mm-hmm.
when it is available for free.
Yeah.
Like I said, like that. The in my business, training money, if you
Mhm.
like, is factored into it,
Yeah.
and that is all working towards the goal and what I wanted to
Mm.
do, and blah 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 blah. So it does frustrate me when it's out there for free.
Yeah.
And it's not obviously just me that does Korean lash lift training. I'm sure like other people will have the, pretty much same opinion. But then on the other hand, I know that everybody might not be able to afford
True.
training.
Yeah.
And that's where I try to cover all kind of
Mhm.
bases. Is that
Yeah.
the right word? By the Instagram subscribers. Like it's just online, 19.99 a month. They can learn from it, but there's obviously no physical
Mm.
in person. Um, but then it does annoy me sometimes that it's out there. But then I think, well, if you watch enough
Yeah.
TikToks,
Yeah. You'll find it anyway. Yeah.
like you might not be watching a 20-minute video,
Yeah.
but you could watch enough 20-second
Yeah.
TikToks and
Yeah.
come out with the same thing. So, and you can't stop it. You've just got to think, who am I positioning myself as to attract as students?
Mhm. Yeah. Because
Do I
people might
want
want to come to
somebody?
you because it's you.
Yeah,
Like because they want to be trained by you and they want to experience the whole thing of being trained by
yeah.
you and know what you use
A
and they
lot of
might like
them,
your style better.
I've trained in brows
Yeah.
when I used to work at HD.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, now you do it by yourself and
Yeah.
doing your own thing.
Mhm.
I want to come to you again."
Yeah.
I'd say 9 out of 10 people who come to me now for training since I've left, I've
Past
already trained
students.
them,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
previously.
Do you ever regret sharing anything online, like giving out any information that you've given out?
Mm, no.
I don't really.
I try to be I will share treatments,
Mhm.
but it's as in the form of a reel or a
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah. We're not doing step by step and
No.
we're
So
not
you might
talking over them
yeah,
or
you might see
unless you
like
subscribe.
bits and if you you know what you're doing and what you're looking for, you could get from it.
Yeah.
But that's not what a lot of people are on social for. But I would never do this is how I do this. This is how I do that.
Yeah.
If it's something, and this sounds really bad, that I could charge for.
Mm.
And it's not because it's the money, it's because I offer training. So if I start putting this out online
People are going to
for
think, why
free,
should I book you training?
no one's going to book
Yeah.
training.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I like to make the training experience personal to the person.
Yeah.
So Korean lash lift, obviously, it is what it is, but I do like brow refresher, lamination
Mhm.
refresher, lash lift refresher.
Yeah.
No course is ever the same because Sheila can't get shields on.
Sheila
Sheila
Shields.
Shield and Sherry
Yeah.
ain't got a clue what times to use.
Sherry.
So it's never the same. Do you know what I mean? And that's why they're actually paying for
Oh,
training.
God. Yeah.
So yeah, I try not to share too much. What about,
Yeah.
well, you don't post. So you can't really overshare because you don't post.
I do get a lot of DMs though of people asking what stuff I've used and that. And I do answer them. But I
I've-
don't give them a tip. It usually takes me like 3 to 5 working days to answer. And I will tell people. I will, but I'm not. I think when you get to a point in your career where you're quite comfortable with your status in the industry or whatever, when you're
Just
quite comfortable,
experience.
with your experience, I don't mind telling people. But I do understand that at the beginning of my career, wanting to keep everything because hello Blanca, because when we first started out, I feel like you see everybody as competition, and it only comes when you've got like years in the industry and you're comfortable in the position that you are, where you think, actually, I don't mind sharing because they might have the
Yeah.
same tools. It's like, I'll tell you a good example. Ready,
Well,
Steady, Cook. Okay.
yeah.
Can you remember that?
Yeah.
They gave 2
Ingredients.
teams the ingredients and they had to come up with something. They didn't come up with the same. So it's like we could teach HD brows, right? When we taught HD brows, we taught everybody the same technique. Everybody had all the same products. We'd walk around the room and everybody's
It'd be
brows would look
different.
completely different.
Yeah.
So that's a good example, really, of if you do share it, maybe they're not going to
Yeah.
get same result as you, but are you helping them?
And I've said this before. There's nothing wrong with asking. The worst someone can say is no. But if you're going to ask, please just be polite.
Yeah.
Please just make conversation. Be interested.
Don't be like, what have you used?
The amount of DMs, what's this?
What's this? What's that? Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm not Ash Jeeves.
Yeah. Can you remember that? Ash Jeeves.
And can you remember that talking paperclip? What was that? Was that
Oh,
Ash Jeeves were like butler, weren't
what was the talking paperclip?
Well, that word.
I think so.
Like, I don't want to talk to, people all night. I don't want to talk to Harriet all night. I don't want to talk to George all night.
Yeah.
I like to just switch off. But at least just be like, love your work, or do you mind if I ask what this is?
Yeah.
So many people almost feel entitled
Yeah.
for you to tell them.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever copied your idea or technique?
They've posted my work saying it's their own.
Stop.
They have. Yeah.
Did you message them?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't. At the time, I was quite not new, but I didn't have the confidence that I did now.
I have.
Yeah. I just liked the picture.
Shady.
I basically did a set of nails on a girl from another salon.
I know this story.
And she said, I can't get in for my nails. Or I don't want to do my own nails, blah, blah, blah. I get it. I'm in that industry. It's a nightmare doing your own nails, but I do. So she's like, I don't want to have can you do my nails? So I did her nails. She wanted all this fancy design on them, did this fancy design on them. She went back to her salon, and the owner of the salon, who was a guy, who was a right bitch as well. You were a bitch, but it was straight, so it were even weirder. Like, honest to God, he took a photograph of them nails and posted them on his salon's thing. And I was like, that's my work. I've just done them. But I didn't want to say anything because I was kind of like, not in fear of the salon, but because they were quite a big salon, I was like, oh, that's my work. And I don't really want to say. Now, I would be like, excuse me, like, you need to take this off. But yeah, I have had that. So maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe I have had people copy my work, but I've not noticed. I don't know. No
Can't
idea.
Think of anything who someone's like directly copied, but I have had the same with people sharing my work. But I've messaged.
Yeah.
And been like, thank you so much for sharing.
Can you credit me?
Can you credit me?
Yeah. Can you tag me or
and if not, can you please delete?
Yes. Oh, I would be straight on that now. I don't mind anybody sharing my work.
Do you feel guilty for not posting tutorials?
No.
No.
No. Because I don't owe that to anybody. Nobody gave me a tutorial.
Yeah.
Nobody helped. Right. This is really awful, but nobody helped me along the way. They did. Well, they probably did, right?
So the next generation, screw you.
But I just think that's awful, actually, what I've just said. I take that back. Like, nobody handed it to me. I had to go out, get them tools, and see what I could work with.
Yeah.
get them ingredients and see what I could cook up. And try my hardest. And it took time, skill, effort, experience, years, a lot of hard work, practice. So no, I don't feel guilty
Yeah.
because nobody's owed that.
No.
If you want to pay, great. Because I paid. I have had so much training in my career. It's insane. The amount of certificates my mum's got in a drawer in dining room. Like, I think I counted something like 28 certificates I've got. It's mental. But I didn't get any of them for free.
Yeah.
I paid and I got them. I don't think that everybody should have to pay for stuff, but I don't owe anybody a tutorial. So no, that's
Yeah.
really harsh of me. And I might sound a bitch and you might be listening to this thinking, God, what a cow. I don't owe anybody anything.
It's also like,
I'll help you if you want me to help you or if you want some advice
it's
on
just
what
that
you've done.
fine line, innit? We share stuff, but there's also, it's our social and there's a limit to
Yeah.
what we want to share.
Yeah.
Like KFC.
We've done so many. Like, ready,
Just
steady,
random.
cook, KFC.
Do you like KFC, them 7 secret herbs and spices?
Who knows what they are?
You don't just walk in and be like,
What
what's that?
do you use?
You don't DM KFC and say,
What are them
spices?
sevens? What are they?
Like,
They're not going to answer you.
No.
Because
So-
the KFC.
But it's just
I
that
do know
pressure
how
and like
that gravy's
line.
made though, and if anybody knew, they wouldn't want it.
It's all shit. Yeah. But it is that line of like sharing and helping, but also holding back because that's what makes you you.
Yeah.
Because of how you do something.
Yeah. But then you also don't want people to think that you're a bitch, do you? For holding back, like, oh, it's like when you say to somebody, I do this all the time. If somebody says to me, "Oh my God, you look nice. That's nice what you've got on," and I'm like, "Oh, thanks. It's only from so and so," or "Oh, I got it from so and so," I tell them instantly. Whereas some people, when you say to them, "You look nice," and they'll say, "Thank you."
Me.
Oh no, they'll be like, "I like your top. Thank you." And I think they haven't even said where it's from. But that's because myself, I tell it, I overshare. And be
See,
like,
I would just say thanks.
yeah, whereas I'd be like, "Oh, it's so-and-so, it's from whatever, blah,
But
blah, blah."
do you not know, like, we do that, we play things down.
Yeah,
Oh, it's only from here.
only from there.
How many times have you said to a client, oh, they've told you, sorry, that they're going on holiday and you go, oh, how long are you going for? Oh, only a week. Why only a week? A week's fantastic.
Absolutely. You're like, "Oh, we're
But
only going
don't
for a
they?
week." Yeah, they do actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
only a week.
Oh, yeah, only
It's a week
this,
longer than
only
me.
that.
Yeah.
So we do play stuff down.
Yeah.
But again, it's that fine line of being labelled selfish if you don't hand over this like secret recipe.
Yeah.
But then, do we owe it to anyone?
Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of people when I were doing aesthetics, obviously because I am not a medic. I'm a non-medic that does aesthetics. I had a lot of, I know, scandalous. I had a lot of non-medics messaging me, asking, "Where have you done your training?" I told them.
Yeah.
I told them. Do you know what? Never heard from him since.
Who has got the time?
I've never heard from him since. These people now, some of them have got clinics and law. Like, I've never heard from him since.
Hopefully,
They
bust.
just what a bitch.
Who's got the time to be like, where did you train?
Yeah, like, where did you train? Where did you
Piss
do
off.
your training? Who was doing training for non-medics? I told him, I was like, "Do you know what? This is who did it. Like, go do it." Never heard from him again. And I just think, well, thanks.
But there is that kind of, when it comes to how oversharing has changed our industry,
Mhm.
it does get a bit samey same.
There's a loss of originality. Are we using our minds?
But
Or
I
are
think,
we using ChatGPT now all the time?
I think it also plays to how easily influenced we all are, but we don't know it.
No. We are.
You
we
would
are.
think that an influencer is like thousands of followers, blue tick, you can buy them now, but before,
Yeah.
like, all of this, you don't know that that account that you follow,
It's
or
a
those
bot.
10 accounts with 500 followers, who all do a very similar style of lamination, you don't realize up here that you've started to do that style
Yeah.
because that's what you're seeing on your feed.
And that's what you're seeing has got X amount of likes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we are all a lot
And I think
more easily influenced than we think.
and we get fixated on, I said this in one of his other episodes, we get fixated on the audience that we're actually reaching out to. Everybody wants to be that influencer.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be that one that's like, everybody's liking their stuff. Half of the people, if you look like, when somebody's got ridiculous amount of likes on a brow picture, if you actually looked through them likes, I bet you 85% of them are other people in the industry. There'd only be a small 15% of people who don't even know anything about beauty.
Yeah.
Because everybody now is posting for everybody else that's in industry. They're not posting for because they want validation. They're not posting for clients.
Yeah.
Like we originally set out to do. But then we can also argue and say they're posting to inspire other people and maybe educate them.
But I think it just depends on what your goal with social is.
Mhm.
Like, are you doing your social to attract clients?
Yeah.
Or are you doing your social to be an educator, a
Mhm.
leader, or a figure in the professional industry?
Yeah.
Because they're two different things.
Let me ask you this.
Go on.
What is one thing that you'll never post online? You'll never share?
A bad picture of myself.
I mean, like in the industry.
Again, this is going to sound really bad, but I wouldn't post exactly how I do my treatments without it being part of training.
Mhm. Yeah.
And the fact that I even feel bad saying that
Yeah.
is crazy.
Mhm.
Because imagine like you want to go train with brow code.
Yeah.
You would never walk up to them and ask for how to do everything that they
Yeah.
offer and expect not to pay.
Yeah.
But because we're like sole traders or individuals in the industry, we
Mm.
feel bad that we
Mm.
wouldn't be willing to give that for free without a fee.
Yeah. The things that I wouldn't share online would probably be it'd probably be like a step by step with um like lip blush or semi-permanent makeup or marker blending or something like that. Me personally, I've seen it happen. People share it and it's great education purposes for other people and watching for knowledge for other people and probably for clients who are thinking, what stage does this happen?
Yeah.
Me personally, I wouldn't, because I just like to be in the zone and I think it's really personal to the artist that's doing it, how they do things. Like I would hate somebody to walk in halfway through me doing some brows and have a look at what I'm doing,
Yeah.
because I'd be like, no, they're not done yet. I don't want you to see them yet. I don't want you to look yet or whatever, because I don't know. I just like that to be me that's seeing that half done
Yeah.
work kind of thing.
And that it's like we've all become so used to seeing so much free education.
Yeah.
We almost now feel bad for wanting to attach a price to our worth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're like, oh, well, if I charge that, but they could watch that, they could watch this person on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. So I need to knock it down a bit. And
How
all that.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. What will you do? What steps can you do to protect your brand identity?
Again, I think it goes back to what you're wanting to. What is your brand?
Mm-hmm.
And we've said this on previous podcasts. Are you educating, inspiring, and positioning yourself as a figure in your sector of the industry?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you attracting clients?
Yeah.
Because if your focus is clients, growing your salon, growing your space, you do not need to do anything to appeal to other technicians.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they might like your post, but your goal is to get clients. So I think once you know which out of those you're going to be, that's when you can start to decide how you're going to protect your brand.
Yeah. And I
And there's
mean,
nothing wrong with holding stuff back. You
no,
do not have to share everything.
you don't have to share everything, but then if you decide that you want to share everything and that's inspiring other artists and stuff like that, if that's who your audience is, other artists that are in the industry or other technicians, if that's your audience, great. Mine personally, I want my audience to be my clients.
Yeah.
That's it. I want to try and create like a safe place where they can feel comfortable and know that I'm not mind boggling them with loads of education on my page.
Yeah.
It's an hard one. Everybody's different. People might be listening to this podcast and thinking, no, that's completely wrong. I like to share everything and I like to inspire other people. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine by you.
And never feel bad for protecting techniques that you've paid to learn.
Yes.
I've had this. I've paid for training over the years, masterclasses, whatever.
Hmm.
And if I've told somebody that I've done it,
Hmm.
you almost get 101 questions about it.
Yeah.
But then we feel bad for not telling everything.
Mm.
But we paid for that training. That were an investment in our
I'm not going to
career.
pay to go on that course and then come home and tell you.
I mean, you best tell me.
I mean, yeah, not you. Obviously you, yeah. Like,
But do you know, like, and then you almost feel bad that you're not sharing all the details with this other person
yeah, you
in
feel
the
like
industry.
you've been sneaky. You feel like you've been sneaky
Yeah.
and sly. But why should you have had to fork out and pay for that training and somebody else just come along and take that off you? If you want to share that, that's completely up to you.
Yeah.
I just think you need to like build your own confidence, like with your own ideas.
Yeah.
Definitely. I just feel like when you've created your own idea, just be confident in it and be confident to not reply to every DM, not reply to every comment that's on there if they're asking things. I think it depends on who and how is
Yeah.
asking. And decide what you want to share. You don't have to, like Jamie's discussed, like we don't have to share everything. We don't owe people anything. And there is probably a lot of pressure at the moment because we see everybody sharing everything.
Yep.
Absolutely everything. And it's great that they do that. It's great for me sometimes because I'll look at it, and it's great for buying stuff as well. Because if
Yeah.
they're sharing what they've used, you go out and buy it. So it's great for brands. Absolutely great.
Yep.
Great for like pigment brands and stuff like that because they're looking. I've bought loads of lip pigments because I've seen
you've seen
people
online.
use them and I've thought, God, that's good.
But also, when you're on like a fast-paced app like TikTok and you see these educational type videos,
Bored.
I'm telling you now,
I have.
click that user profile. I can put money on it that they offer training.
Yeah, probably.
They're drip feeding you these little bits, so you think, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
And then you buy the training.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is like great marketing. But again, they're doing that to support their training and
Yeah.
to push their training out there. So
Yeah. So
if you don't offer training, but you keep seeing that
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you need to do it.
if you're sharing, do it cleverly.
Yeah.
If you're sharing and you teach, great.
And at the end of the day,
Don't show everything, but just be clever with it.
yeah. Share what you want,
Mm-hmm.
protect what's yours.
Yeah.
Like,
And I
Yeah.
think gatekeeping is not the enemy, but losing creativity definitely is. So try not to be stuck in that box where you're looking on social media and doing everything what they're doing.
yeah.
Still try and keep some creativity and what makes you you, really.
Yeah. And if you've ever felt stuck between like, do I need to share? Do I not share? Do I keep this for
Mhm.
myself? Do I put this out? Like, ultimately, there is not a right or wrong answer,
No,
as I
it's
feel like
personal
we've covered in
preference.
this episode. Everyone's going to be different.
Mhm.
Different elements of that will have different outcomes, but you're not alone
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
we feel like it sometimes as well.
True. Absolutely true.
That were like a little bit of a debate,
What a
wasn't
lovely
it?
little episode. We've been back and forth,
I
haven't we?
know.
So
47 minutes in, editor's going to go bleeding mad again.
Thank you so much for listening to the 99th episode of What the Pluck. And next week, please tune in for our super, super special 100th episode. And thank you so much. And to celebrate the 100th episode, you've probably heard us say all season, we are having a Pluckers Christmas do on the 28th of December at Fibre in Leeds. There's plenty of hotels around that area. So if you want to come along and book a hotel and bring your staff or bring the girls who you work with or bring your boyfriend or whatever you want to do, just come along.
Yeah.
And the tickets are completely free, but you must book a ticket through the link in our bio on Eventbrite, just so we know how many people are exactly coming. Me and Jamie have just spent a
small
shit load
fortune
of money on this party.
The What the Pluck bank account is
Has
looking very
gone
empty. So if
very, very, very down.
anybody wants to sponsor, make a donation,
Yes, if anybody
pay for
wants
an
to,
ad,
that'd
anything
be
like that, because the money's gone.
fantastic. Yeah,
We
but it's going to
have
be an amazing night, and I think we just want to make it as fun and as good and as not crazy, but like just us as possible.
we've just paid for 2 things, and I hate to call them things, that are so us.
Spectacular they are. They're
Jaws will be
absolutely
on the floor when we see them.
spectacular. I can't wait for you to see them. And even if, like, to be honest, we don't even care if you see them. We've just booked them for us. So if you want to come along to our party, mine and Jamie's party, you can.
Right, guys, stay booked, busy, and blessed. Get those tickets at Eventbrite and tune in next Monday, 9 a.m. for our 100th episode featuring something that you don't want to miss. And I'll leave it there. Bye.
Bye, guys.